Stay ahead of the game.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's a weekend and I'm just making videos for the week. I'm going to be off this week, going to take a few days down by the beach, down at the seaside, and whilst I'm away I hope you're going to enjoy some videos that I've pre-recorded and published already. So this is just a little bit of an extra one really, to be honest. This is last night's human comedy go on the live stream. Everybody knows I'm a massive fan of the human comedy, but there's one disappointment that goes with each human comedy race. Once you've won it and completed it once, you don't get ever paid again. So the only real way to make anything of these human comedies after you've done them the first time is to try and get into those top 10 stars on the top of your friends list. Now, we don't always know how to do that, and we set off with the aim of just going as fast as we can. Then we work out the strategy. Then we work out whether it's worth crossing the line to actually finish the race, and then we decide, right, we know how to do it, and we go for it. So what this video misses is all of that prayed beforehand, but what you're going to see is the final attempt, the final 1 hour from last night's stream, where we actually pushed on and attempted to gain success. I won't let you know what that is. What I'll do is I'll let you just watch it through, and you'll see it at the end if you weren't part of the live stream. Big shout out to Toto, big shout out to Big Popper, and a few other people who were with us last night on the stream and gave me encouragement, and Omega, NW, Lee, Ryan, etc. All those people that joined the stream said hello, said a welcome, gave us a like. Thank you very, very much. Every single one of you helped towards the target. And with that, I'll leave you to it. So, folks, you're going to join me there in the live stream, and we'll catch you on the next one. All the best. Take care. But try and keep things jovially and light here, don't we? Right, we're doing it again. This time we're going to get it. Now, can we remember the strat? Lap 19. And then on lap, whatever it is, when we decide to come in, we take the one extra lap. Bigger fish to fry, absolutely. Right, let's just check the settings. We're on to be on the softs. Glad I did that. And then car assist settings, traction 1, weak ABS, anti-steer assistance on strong. That's all good. Right, we need to take 8 laps when we pit stop. I think it's on lap 32. And we're good. End of lap 31 for 32. We're going for it. Here we go. Right, eyes down, full house. Fuel map, we don't need to look at the rain map just yet, but it'd be nice to look at the rain map a bit earlier when we do get onto that second stint, because we don't need to watch the fuel map at all then, do we? I'm going to go round the outside of Mr. Kawakami, Mr. Bishop. There was a cheeky short shift that didn't take any slip at all. Pitted lap 30, did I? Okay. Lap 30, so we need to take 8 laps on lap 30. The pedals are angled really quite sensible adults are watching and not relying on my own brain, because my brain lies down the inside here. 3 bolting points or 2 bolting points. Oh, probably should have gone the other way. Here the position from the front. So we have a normal slide bar like you'd have on a seat. Around the outside, the old Slim Shady technique. Oh yes. And just pull the plate towards me. You can see it's really easy to move, but then securely locks away. There's also a handle there on the front that allows you to hung out around the outside a lot, wasn't it? To the back of the rig. We'll see this demonstrated on the back of the chair in a moment. But as you can see here, the chair is exactly the same. It will slide back in the same way any normal car seat does. And so you can see on the left hand side there 3 bolts that let's see where it goes. Side. And here I'm demonstrating 31.3 is not the fastest out lap of the day. At the end that allows the locators. So here's the side profile on the seat plate. Mr. Portilla, then Mr. Rubbelart. Mr. Rubbelart stays quite quiet in this race. There we have the doesn't the F1 style fitment. Again, I'm GT
quite as animated it does in the last
I want a bit
one.
of an angle on my seat. Go on the base. You can see the adjusters here that allow you to tighten it up. You can see the 2 pins.
Still don't manage to get the acceleration out of there, do we? That matches them
in any of those 4 slots.
It's got to be traction and counter steer that's doing that, I guess.
Get that balance for how
Take the wide line in here.
Position. Everybody's going to be different. So back to the pedal plate at the front. You can see the 2 bolt mounting points there.
Ooh, the back end really fighting it. Counter steer going mental.
You can see here those bolting points. You can also see how I'm extremely GT at the back of the plate. Just going to tighten.
I genuinely don't know how to find that 1 minute 30 seconds without seriously improving my wet line racing.
There you can see the slide.
That's got to be.
It's really, really easy.
Got to be where it is.
Movable, which will make it really good if you've got.
That was a cheeky overtake, wasn't it? Around the outside there. That was a little bit dicey. 33.67 this early in the race. That's
you can move them about.
That's putting everything in. Should be purple. Should be. See if we can go around the outside of Mr. Braga as well. Coming off the brakes there allows the car to rotate a little bit. Not massively. Probably lost that 1/4 of a second there. I'm going to run this braking line down the curbs again. There's probably a bit of time in that corner, you know. Got to make hay while the sun's shining. We've done it all before, we know what's happening. Hoping for a 29 here. Here it is. Not going to be 28s like Dorian can do, but let the roll more in the corners in the rain. Yeah, that's probably a good tip. Good tip. Less braking, less throttle. Mr. Gallo, always good for a race is Mr. Gallo. We're going to take that curb line, brake later. There we go. Less throttle input, less brake input probably required. That's what she said. Yeah. So we're going on to lap 5 now. We're chasing Mr. Beauvoir down 8.5 seconds. Didn't get into the 29s again there, that's disappointing. But there he is, he's not as far away as he was last lap. We didn't catch him for a long time. If we can catch him before the pit stop, that would be tremendous, I'd enjoy that. Changed up to 6th gear then before the turn. Don't often get to 6th. Try and let the car coast through that apex. Be nice. Feels good. A little bit of brake required there, but then back on the throttle. Didn't feel fast through there. .29.7, happy days, fastest lap of the race. There he is, down to 6. We've got the fuel. We might not have the fuel. We might be a little bit shy. Gonna have to do a little bit of short shifting, I think. I know Dorian will say, ignore the fuel, you'll be fine. It's looking shy to me. I feel like I've been moving that little bit quicker this stint than I was last go. That felt much more aggressive. See if we can go 29.5. There we go. Got visual sight of him now. 4 seconds. 4.3. Fuel's coming back to us. Feel like I'm handling this car a little bit better. 10 to 11 seconds faster than last time. Oh, we'll lose all that in the wet, surely. Yeah, it feels like it. We haven't really had any trouble getting past anybody this time round. We haven't had any really ugly lap times. And we're on him, 2.4 seconds. 29.8. But 29s. 29s are where they need to be. .8 laps. I think we're doing good on fuel. I think we've managed to pull it back. Not forgetting, if we're talking about pulling things back, we've got to pull that start line back to the start of the pit lane, which is probably .2. And I know what you're thinking. If you were thinking tips, good evening, Blaney. However, found a new money to get math at kind of fast pace to get a Mazda touring car, upgrade the hell out of it, and then do a quick race on professional mode. How much does it earn you? Can you earn 835,000 credits?
in 26 minutes? Or are you talking 200k in 10 minutes? Is that your idea of quick money? Look, we've got the fuel back. We've got the fuel back. We've got the fuel back. And we didn't pass Mr. Beauvoir until lap 12, lap 13 maybe. So we are on it here, and he's got the gas though. Look at him go. The draft has just outsmarted us there. One make custom race with AI would be pretty easy for me. It was about 80,000 each race. Okay. Yeah, the one make custom race, if you're going to do that, you can make a lot more money. If you make the cars you're racing the weakest cars there is, like Fiat 500 of Baths or whatever. No, you take the lowest PP car you can get and put them against the strongest cars you think you can manage, you'll earn more credits. There's been an exploit for a long time. It isn't quite so good because they tried to close it off. Haven't managed to get past him yet. Beautiful slide in there. Stay on my outside for turn one. I'd love you to. Don't race him, chase him. He's quick on those mediums, isn't he? That wasted a few seconds, didn't it? Oh well. Nobody will ever see that. This is our pit-in lap. It won't be obvious. Dirty boy. Dirty, dirty racer. Should I have waited for him? No. Is he going to come back with a vengeance to get me? I'm in the Supra GT3. Soft tyres, all the fuel. That wasn't so bad. Mr. Beauvoir's in behind us on 7% fuel with medium tyres. He's not going to change those tyres. He's going to be 3 to 4 seconds quicker through the pit stop than we are. That means he's going to be hot on our heels. Look at him go. He's filling up before us. He's going to come out in front of us, I reckon. I've got my foot on the throttle. We've made it out in front of him. We could be victim 1 at turn 2. He's inside us now. No, he's not. Right, we're going to go to the rain map. And we're going to watch for the rain coming in. We are some 10 to 12 seconds ahead of where we were last race. Big Popper was 100% right. He is on worn tyres now, so we're going to be making much more progress than he is. We've got to keep doing the same though. We can't be slacking off or getting into chatting with people. We will be concentrating before the rain cometh, and bayek will it come. Right, let's do this, come on. Turn it. Don't touch the curb, come on. Need to get prepared for when the wet weather comes. Need to start getting that. Tried to let the car roll through there, it didn't want to do it. To fight it a bit. Oh, we're coming up against the first back marker now. You can see him ahead, 35.27. Needs to be 29s. Don't be a time penalty, that turned in so aggressively. Let's keep it in 5th. Mr. Redbull goes to the pits. 5 to 6 seconds ahead of where I was previously. Happy days. Thank you. Good stats. Really is quite pumpy on the arms. My arms are really feeling it. Little incident cost me, yeah, it probably did 4 or 5 seconds. Cost him more though, didn't it? Look, 29.442. That's heading to the 28s, that's where it needs to be. Didn't mean to hit the back of him there, just accelerated so much. Rain is entering the screen, bottom right hand corner. South, southeast, southeast corner. Oh, we got the slipstream down there, didn't we? Mr. Taylor fishtailing all over the place. Definitely in the very different sector of the track. I'm not used to being in this crowd at this point of the race. I'm normally meeting Mr. Ganoy round at turn 1. This will be slow. 3/4 of a second, nearly 2/3 of a second. 29.5. There'll be a 30.5 then, won't it? A 30. It'll be a 30 dead, maybe. Oh, I got pushed there. Was he going to the pits? He was. .6. I did say 30.5 originally. We lost a lot of time there, didn't we? Who's that ahead of us? Oh, that's the Aston. I think you were right, Dorian, earlier when you said go to do the Redbull mission next. I think that's the right thing to do, to go and do the Aston. The Valkyrie at Redbull Ring. I know it's out of sequence, but I'm in the rhythm of this track. Braga's gone to the pits.
Yeah, that little incident was more me trying to lean on him than spin him out. He just braked that little bit later than me, and I half and halved him, half wheeled him, which wasn't supposed to happen, but if we're saying it wasn't intentional, it kind of was. Lost a bit of time there as well, didn't we? Back to 29s, that's not too bad. Starting to haze up now. And by haze I don't mean haze from 420, I mean haze climate wise. It's not smoke from Mr. Haze 420. That's the kind of haze we're talking about. We're talking about misty haze from the rain. It's starting to humid up a bit. How did we go half a second quicker at that point? That must have been an absolutely phenomenal turn one. We must have hit that absolutely perfectly. 458 in front of us. Mr. Bishop. Thank you, sir. We've lost all that half second. Yeah. You're doing good, Mr. Dorian. I think you was right. Such a confident I know. With a smiley face. Here comes the rain now. It's just passing over the top. The cloud is just with us. Didn't get any damage then, that's alright. I'm the 458 better in the rain. Is the 458 better in the rain? Is that where it dominates, is it? More grip. Oh, is the 458 better in the rain? I had a conversation with Dorian about that earlier. The 458 is much twitchier overall, but it probably is better in the rain. That's probably where Salmon gets the advantage from a better car in the rain, maybe. Maybe it isn't about the driver, maybe it's about the car. Maybe it's the choice. Well, let's nail this 48 with a good 48. And then we'll try for 29 on another day. Oh, sorry. 39 on another day with the 458. You need to be as equally fast in the dry. But whatever car is better in the rain has got to be good, hasn't it? That last lap was a 130.3. We need to improve on that. We know the rain's coming now. Just clipped Mr. Hizal. The car just didn't want to get out of the slip. A 31.3, that's shockingly bad. Especially when we did that half a second off purple sector, first sector. We haven't improved since then. Maybe that was the optimal lap. There we go, we're faster again on the purples. That's just cooling down a little bit, maybe. See if we can get a good turn 3 in. Felt like the turn was there, didn't feel we got to the throttle fast enough. Still 4 to 5 seconds faster. The difference will be lap 20, won't it? Because we lost 5 to 6 seconds in lap 20. So this is lap 18. We're going to do lap 19 and we're going to pit at the end of 19. Be on inters as the rain starts. was a 29.6. Yes, that's spot on timing. Spot on timing. That's where we need to be. Mr. Rubberlight, you're my brakes for that moment. I know I've got a damaged front wing, but that's the way it is. We're going to the pits this lap. We haven't seen Mr. Wilk tonight. I hope he's well. I know his team won today, so he'll be a happy man. Mr. Harland scoring twice, which makes me a happy man. Come on, move your butt, Mr. Ford. In the pits we go. Taking all the fuel and intermediate tyres. Taking the jump before it happens. It could be too early at this point, maybe. Don't know. We could be. With the first one in, it'll be a shorter stop as well, won't it? Maybe we are too early this time, being quicker. Maybe being quicker, the opportunity was to go longer. The rain has started. Fuel's going in. We might take the top off the tyres before the rain actually happens. Now the rain is there already, look. The rain is now intermediate's a favourite tyre. So that is actually perfection in terms of pit stop timing. Now we've got to find this wet line. So we're back behind Beauvoir. Look, it's 2.9 seconds ahead. And we're going to be on racing line for the wet line. He's on his medium tyres. Lopez is in. Run round the outside, that's got it. He's asking himself, how is he able to go that quick? It's because I've stopped, my friend, and I'm on the mediums. I'm not, I'm on the inters. The track isn't that wet yet, but it's going to be for the next 4 or 5 laps. Are they going in? They're going in. I'm going to make my way through that gap. Oh, he opened up for me. That was quite lucky. Now, I've often wondered why we take the inters and not the wets, because it gets so wet. But the inters do an okay job in the wet. But they're better on the drying line and the wet forming line. Who's that just come out the pits? That'll be Hazal. Or Miazano. Just behind us. Is Miazano in front of us? So Beauvoir is just coming out the pits now. He's going to be some time behind us. So Big Popper must have been writing lap times down from a little while ago to know that we're X amount of seconds ahead or behind. Oh, I've got a messy line there. Four to 5 seconds faster. What Big Popper said was allow the car to coast more in the wet, in the corners, can't do that. I don't know what it means. I don't know how to get the car slowed down enough to get it to roll and roll fast enough around the corners. I tried it just then and the thing just kept going. Just kept on going, which is shocking. The 46 is 1 second faster than my last effort, wasn't it? Watch out for the stupid AI, yeah. We'll try. Gonna try and follow Fraga, who is actually my teammate in this case, isn't he? I believe. That racing line he's taking is not the one I fancy. It's a bit long. Can't get the car to turn when it's rolling. No, it was good to suggest because it makes me think about other ways to try and get faster, because I am not quick in the wet at all. And if I can just find that extra little bit, if my brain can work it out, we're good. And without the suggestion, it's not there for me to try, so I'm going to try and just work it in. But it's how literally I take it. Do I brake down to a speed slightly higher than I think it needs to be to allow the car to coast in and then coast through the corner and then back on the gas? Or do I coast into, or do I brake into a point where I think it's going to work? I don't know. Got to try. Oh, we're just sliding through. We made it. We're doing good. We're going to have the fuel at the end of the race to make lap 28 faster, and then we're just going to run through and take the 38 laps, because I think we're miles off the 39. It was a good shout. That last lap back to 47. This will be a 47. Holy Chipotle, get on that, get off that racing line, you dipwad. Frighten myself. Properly frighten myself. Stupid AI. Yeah, it's stupid Widow. I'm waiting now. There's the rain. It's just finishing. Bottom right hand corner. So now we're going to see the rain start to dissipate. You can see the brightness of the sun coming through. This heavy rain is going to... Oh, it's just back a little bit. But this heavy rain is going to... back right out of it, and we're going to start to pick up a drying line. And these tyres are still good, look. They're just starting to tip off red at the top of each bit. We're going to come through the last bit of big green, and then we're on our way. That was a 48 lap. That's terribly bad. Wheel spinning like a demon. Still don't know how to get a car to coast through the corner and keep its pace. I haven't worked that out yet. Maybe it's just the car. As everybody's using the 458, maybe the 458 rides better in the wet, maybe. Maybe it is just the 458 being the Rainmeister. And that's what we're going to use to tackle the 39. This is good for the 38. Push on. It's still good. Lap times are good. Relax and drive. I'm trying. 45.8. It's starting to have it. All I tried to do that last lap was brake a little bit earlier. Good evening, Adrian. Welcome. You come at a critical time. You come at the best time. Trying to get the car into the corners, trying to just... Oh, yeah, wow. Again, frightening myself just that little bit. Mr. Lopez is the one that Dorian really doesn't get on with, so... You finished the race in 38. I need to read that another time. I can't read it all. I haven't got the time between corners to focus on what it says. Right, the end of the rain is here, so now we're going to get quicker. I haven't tried the new time trial yet, no. Yeah, we don't know what that is, Dorian. We don't know whether it's the fastest to the lap time or the fastest to complete the lap. So, as you were quite right to suggest, we've got to attempt to do both. I think you're right, Big Popper. There is the opportunity to do 39 if we can just be consistent. My lap times in the wet are what let us down, and that's the discussion is the 458 the car for the wet? We don't know, Dorian. We don't know who it is. That's why I'm going to take the 8 laps when we fill up at the pits and make sure I've got the fastest opportunity to finish 38 laps and the fastest opportunity to start 38 laps. Right, the dry line is now appearing. I think we can go back to the race line pretty soon. Well, now we're on the race line because the dry line is there. We're going to stay off the curbs. Look, the dry line is there, look. Start to pick the pace up now. Stay away from the curbs. Let's run this fuel out. Corvette went to the pits. Let's make the use of these inters and burn them out. Beauvoir is in. So we're going to put him a lap down. Is he going to stay on wets or is he going to go to inters? Who's that? Is that Solace in the 4C? He's braking already. It was Solace in the 4C. Braking well early. Yeah, we're just doing that. We're aiming for 38 at this point. We know we've done it. We've just done 38, but we quit out because we weren't fast enough. We're going to try and be fast enough this time. That lap time of a 40 wasn't very quick, was it? This needs to be 34 or a 35. If it can be a 34, it's better than nothing. I'm seeing the dry line big and bright in front of me. .35 was better. All the way to the end of the race, we've now got to avoid the curbs. We've just got to put in lap after lap after lap. Lap 28, 10 laps to go, 16 minutes 15 seconds. Need to get these lap times down to the 1:30 as soon as we get on the soft tyres again. We're +8. We're 8 seconds slower or 8 seconds faster. I take it that's 8 seconds faster, not 8 seconds slower. Or are we 8 seconds slower? That's because we've ran some really bad laps in the wet. Eight faster, good, 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 good. Thank you. Assistant terminology is always useful. I just ran that a little bit wide, picked up some wet, pulling the tyres a bit. You're slower in the rain this time, it felt it. It felt it. I felt last time I was quicker as I got. First lap was a 47, then a 46, then a 45, then a 44. This time we didn't do that. Faster overall, yeah. That pitting that one lap early saved us 5 or 6 seconds, I think. That was a useful thing to do. Pitting on lap 19 rather than 20 was the target, was the thing. Now we're going to pit the end of this lap, I think, aren't we? I think it's the end of this lap. I've got tinnitus in my ears. My ears are ringing. Stopping me hearing the engine. I don't know why my ears are ringing, that feels bad. Probably killing myself with loud engine noises. Around the outside of the Viper. Pitting in this lap. Pitted on 30 last time, your call. Alright, we'll go one more lap then. I thought we were slower on that last lap, but the track still looks wet. What do you think? Yeah, I've not got long enough to make the call. I'm going to go one more. We haven't got the fuel. I've got 0.9. I'm going in this time. The track's very wet. Softs. I'm going to take... Oh, how much fuel do I take? I take 9 laps. I've probably gone in one too early, but the fuel was low. Probably could have made it with a bit of a coast and a bit of a tap, but it's 1 lap to there. I'd have run out. 9 laps of fuel. 9. I'm taking it all, sod it. For what the difference was, just take the fuel and go. Yeah, I know, 9 laps. I'd left the pit when you said it. Again, probably a mistake, but carrying that much extra fuel, we're going to guarantee we get to the end of that lap. Brake a little bit earlier. Stay on the racing line. Don't get off it. Racing line all the way.
Oh, he says. I don't know what that means. Ooh means excited. Ooh means he's made a mistake. Ooh means just shut up and drive. Get out the way, blue flags, dude. No shish kebab. I never get penalty even if I got wide after rain. Is that right? Well, I didn't get penalty earlier, did I? So there is a thing to think about. Are you thinking we could actually exploit going wide? I don't think so. I've got penalties for running wide on the last turns. In the last 2 or 3 laps, I've had that. Right, let's get the lap times down. Let's see if we can... The Viper is just in the wrong place. Yeah, if you watch that members video, you'll see I picked up penalties on the last 2 laps. Yeah, just here, just coming off the track here and back on. Lap time so slow. Come on, Widow. 35 in the wet. Get out the way, you nugget ball. Maybe I should have gone round to the left. It's not opening up for me, this race, is it? Not at all. I'm not driving as smart as I could, I don't think. Could have got past the Viper a lot quicker. These guys are still running wet line, crossing the dry line quite severely. My teammate just cutting back across in front of me. Mr. Wilkes has gone in on the wets. Trying to carry some speed through there. 8 minutes remaining. Trying not to let my tyres get too wet, too cold. 34's better, but not as where it should be. No AI in front of us now for a little while. We should be able to get 2 or 3 laps done without any issue. How much are counter steer and traction control affecting my ability to go fast? Nothing, I don't think. Not in these conditions. They're helping me, I think. Keep it below 135.
It does feel like S10. At least you can see the wet line here and the dry line. Here we go. Start to really push now. Don't really want anybody in the pits and then coming out into that space that I've got there that is going to allow me to do 4 or 5 free laps. Here's Arno goes in. Wet tyres still. What? Crazy horse. Pretty much dead even. Oh, that's a shame. But I'm gonna have the fuel, aren't I? Didn't have the fuel last time. So we are going to improve on last time either way. Disappointing that. Now, left or right? I've gone right again. Mr. Calderon. Don't get to shout your name very often, Mr. Calderon. I don't see you many times. Fraga goes to the pits. Into second place. From second place with Beauvoir now in third. These lap times are getting faster but slow. And we all know what comes first. No. Sam, normally. Chicken or the egg? It has to be the egg, doesn't it? You can't have an egg without a chicken. Don't start, he says. Easter egg. Yellow flags. Don't overtaking prohibited. This will be tricky. The flags just went there. I think that was the affected car. Wouldn't have made much difference, but a little bit of loss. 3 minutes 21 remaining. All life became from an egg. Well, it did, I guess. How exciting. They're Easter jokes. We can't do those till Easter. And I suppose today I gave you the confirmation I'm not going to be around at Christmas this year. There won't be any live streams over the Christmas period, unfortunately. You're going to have a Christmas without the Widdowmaker. But I will be posting videos, I'd suggest. The day Widdowmaker goes to Willow Springs might be one of them. Not one of my favourite racecourses in the world, but I'll certainly visit it because being that close, I've got to go. Oh, you swine dog. Caught you though. Ha ha.
151. So we're going to be around about 18, 19 seconds better off. Which is probably where we were. But we've got the fuel to go all the way to the end. No, let's not go there, Lee. Let's not do it. We've decided that the homogeneous creation of the egg happened because there was already chickens. You've done this race in 101.29.657. Well, let's see what we do it in then. This is my best effort yet. I'm not prepared to discuss eggs, chickens, or flat earth in that order. Absolutely. Without no chicken, there ain't no egg. Maybe they're not chickens. Maybe they are another animal altogether. Maybe there was a duck egg. I don't know. There we go then. This is it. 24, 20, 18. Let's get it all the way to the end. 18 seconds we were in. Curbs are just still marginally wet, aren't they? Get all the way to the end. That's it, 0 time. Anybody crossing the line now is picking up the finish flag. Not the finish flag as in Finland, but the checkers. Beauvoir has crossed the line. I'm kind of guessing he's 1 lap down as well. All in the 32s from lap 33 onwards, which not bad, but could be better. The story of Widdowmaker could be better. Could be. That's what we always strive to be. That little bit better every day. Better people, better drivers. Fail so often on the people bit. But hey ho, here we go. 2 corners to go. Let's not mess it up now, Widow. We did take 1 lap too much of fuel, but here it is. 38 laps, new record. That's the first time I've ever done 38. Thank you very much for your assistance, gentlemen. Everybody that chipped in, Dorian, Big Papa, etc, etc, etc. Lee, NW. Haven't heard from NW. I'm kind of hoping he's put a lap in whilst we're on it. A 101.14.269. A 101.14. So Dorian said 29. 15 seconds quicker. Fastest lap of the race was ours. A 129.442. Not as quick as Dorian. But that's the Supra Concept 18. Faster. Now that's the years of experience I've got more than you, Dorian. You are but yet a whippersnapper, so once you've got this grey, you two can be there. Ranking board then. Oh, Dorian's faster than me. Finished the race quicker, look at that. Oh, well done, Dorian. Well done. And I'm 5th in the top 10 stars. Yay! How does that fill your eggs? You bad boy. This, therefore, is the human comedy. How does that work? I do not know. We made it. We made it. Hey! Top banana. Still below Sam, but with the 3rd fastest 38er. Oh, banana. Happy days. Thank you very much. But You are the faster man. On the friends list, I need to get to 39. Can't argue with that, buddy. You are quicker over there. I don't know what it means. Is it because you did that tonight while we were racing and you were the first to get there? As in, you did it at 10:04 and I finished it at 11:04. Is it because you did it fastest in sequence? We don't know what it means. I think it is because you did it first. And genuinely, if I hadn't run it again... Yeah, we're just discussing that, Igor. I think it's because he got to 38 laps before I did. Not in the time of the race, but in the time and date sequence. And then this is about being faster to the end of the 38th lap, I think. But this had Sam confused when he first started doing these, and I'd put my times at way behind him. So, there we have it, folks. Top 10 stars on the Red Bull ring. I've never been on this top 10 list. So that's good for me. I'm happy with that. That is a good effort. But we need to get that 39. Sam's there in the 458 and everybody else is on the 911. So, there we have it. I'm proper happy with that. So Dorian gets the shout. And I do. Happy days. Let's move on. 11 o'clock. We got an hour. So we're going to go to the licenses now. We're going to go and change the oil in this bad boy first. Make sure we put it